are now listening to the Sportz Nutz.
It's the Sportz Nutz.
Monday through Friday, 5 to 7 p.m. Buy one, get one 50% off drinks.
Tequila's Grill Mexican restaurant has homemade salsa bars. They have the most authentic, most delicious, and most affordable Mexican cuisine in town.
Welcome to the Sportz Nutz. This is episode 92. Man, we are flying by this season. Such a fun adventure going on so far. Absolutely. Hey guys, we're about 10 minutes past our normal time. That's because everybody was stuck in traffic. You know how it is with traffic. It's never the best. Our good friend Matt will be here momentarily. Hank will be with us as well. But this guy right here, man, how you doing, Shane?
Man, doing good. Man, a lovely day outside today. I can say that the pollen has finally reached here. I saw it on the deck earlier. But man, it's wonderful. We had some rain, so we've got some containment out of the zones of the fire. Thank the good Lord for watching over everybody that was impacted during that time, and pray for a speedy recovery. Better than the hurricane that hit up here. Man, other than that, man, it's been lovely. Been sitting outside. I've been doing a couple things, a little car maintenance here or there. So, just kind of enjoying the weather and man, it's great. I mean, we're in a point now where we've only got a couple of things going on, and with the Braves playing on the West Coast, it's 10 o'clock games during the week. So
Yeah, no, it's fun to stay up late in general. Hold on. Okay, sorry. As you guys know, one of the most memorable sports moments is in the making. As you guys saw, we made a post about it. The Great Eight chase is coming in. What does that mean? That means number 8, Alex Ovechkin. He scored a goal about 15 minutes, maybe not even 15 minutes ago. He is only 4 away from breaking the Great Ones record. We will keep you updated. We are, however, on like major watch. We are oh so close to capturing the finest moment in almost all of sports history. So just stay tuned. If by chance you hear the TV come on or whatnot, and because Alex Ovechkin may be getting ready to score a goal, so we are watching it diligently. So just be prepared for that one, guys. We have a fantastic episode lined up for you. We cannot wait to get it going. Look, guys, go ahead right now. Click subscribe on our YouTube channel at the Sportz Nutz 176. Guys, we have a lot that is starting to take place. Cannot wait to tell you more about that one. Then also follow us on our Twitter page at the Sportz Nutz. Follow us on Facebook at the Sportz Nutz, TikTok, Instagram, which is Nutty Sports Talk on Instagram. Just in general, subscribe. Subscribe to all of our subscribe. Oh, hold on a second. All right. Subscribe to our Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, you name it, we're there. Let you guys know also, Saturday, May the 3rd, we will be having our live on location. Our 100th episode celebration is going to take place at Tequila's Grill in Easley. Yes, cannot wait for that one. Starting at 6:30 p.m. and going all the way till 9. We will have giveaways for the Greenville Drive. We'll have giveaways for the Hub City Spartanburgers baseball teams, gift cards, and more. We cannot wait to share with you guys all the fun that's going to happen. So here's what we need you guys to do. Shane and I have come up with a really great idea. All right. So we have tickets, okay? We actually have tickets. For as soon as you get there, we'll have one of us at the door show you guys how to click subscribe. You're going to get 2 tickets instead of just 1. Now, if you don't subscribe, you'll still get 1 ticket. But if you hit subscribe, you get 2 tickets, which means 2 chances to win some great prizes. Shane also had a good idea this morning. Shane, share the idea. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, well, as everybody should know, hopefully everybody knows, but by now, our ad during the Atlanta Braves games is airing live. So we're on WZLA
LA.
radio. They're based out of Lakeland area. But it's broadcast all over all radio platforms that you can think of. Um, just stay tuned for that. Once you are listening to the Braves games, you hear the ad, message us on Facebook, any other social media platform. Let us know that you heard it, and your name is automatically entered in for a drawing for a gift card on our live on location event at Tequila's Grill May the 3rd. So us as sports fans, we're not on all the time. The Braves seem to be right now. It's a little bit later, but as always, just listen. That's just another chance to win you, a gift card. Be towards gas, towards a little bit of coffee. Get some perky in your step. You never know.
That's right. You never know. We have a lot of things lined up. I can't wait. Guys, you might even get a golf outing gift card. Just letting you know, we're working the steps, everything. So we will have more as we go along. But guys, we definitely want you guys right now. Tell your friends, tell your family, hey, go subscribe right now so we can stay tuned and get ready to go to this live on location. Our goal, with your help, their max capacity is 85 at a time. Let's get 85 there to start and 85 waiting. Plus, with you guys, let's get up to 500 live views at the same time. It's going to be a great show. All right, so let's run down. What are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about a lot. We're going to talk some Major League Baseball. We're going to talk some NCAA basketball. We're going to talk about an Atlanta Braves player who just got slapped with an 80-game ban. Yeah, that still like hurts. And then also, is there a possibility that some new rule changes are going to take effect in the NFL? Guys, the NFL draft is literally knocking on the road. It's at the end of this month. Yes, I can say that because, guys, here we are. It is April 1st. Happy April Fool's Day to you all. We're not playing any jokes on that one, though. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. And then again, also, guys, we're watching the Great 8 show. Alex Ovechkin is now officially 4 goals away from breaking Wayne Gretzky's all-time great record. So we cannot emphasize enough. We are excited about this possibility. Matt will be joining us in just a few moments. So with that being said, let's get it going. So here's what we need you guys to do right now, okay? All right, so right now, I want you guys to go and help us get our Facebook page followers to 500. We need to have it. We want to have it 500 by June the 1st. You guys can help us. We're at 250 right now. Let's get it to 500. Our Twitter page, help us hit 750 followers. We are at 250 on that one as well, but let's get to 750 followers. We need you to get our Instagram page up. Nutty Sports Talk is our Instagram page. Right now, we're hurting on there, but let's get to 1,100 followers. Look, guys, TikTok, we also have a TikTok page. Let's try and get to 1,000 followers before the possibility of a ban being mentioned again for TikTok. Let's get it going. And then, of course, you guys know, subscribe to our YouTube channel at the Sportz Nutz 176. Right now, in the last 3 weeks, we have gained over 50 subscribers. Thank you all to everybody. We originally had a year-end goal of only 240. Nope. We have officially bumped it up. Help us hit 380 subscribers. We know with your help, we can get all this done. Let's get it going. Thank you guys to all that have contributed so far. Let's continue the growth. All right, Shane, we've seen sort of like a revolution take place in baseball. Obviously, the Atlanta Braves, they started out not the way we had hoped. I mean, one run in the last 3 games now? It's ridiculous. It's really sad what's going on there, and we'll talk a little bit about that one. But a specific wooden device has come into play, and we saw the Yankees become officially the Bronx Bombers. Yes, that is an actual statement. Yeah, the torpedo bat has come out. Now, here's a crazy story. Shane and I were just talking about this before we came on, and we want to hear you guys' thought on this one. Okay, so in that 3 game span for the Yankees, over 16 home runs were blasted. That's not including the doubles, the triples, and whatever else is that were in between. It's something of a miracle. Look, the Miami Marlins head coach actually helped invent the idea of the torpedo bat. So we're pretty interesting about to hear about this. Matt, what we're doing is we're talking about, welcome by the way. We are talking about, so first off, let Matt know what we're doing. What we're trying to do right now is we want to get our Facebook followers up to 500. We only need 250 to go on that. Our Twitter page, we want to hit 750 followers by June. Right now we're at 250. Let's help that grow. Our Instagram, which is Nutty Sports Talk. Right now, let's get it up to 1,100 followers, and of course TikTok. Let's try and get to 1,000 followers. Obviously, there's a potential talk for another ban in TikTok, and let's try and get there before the opportunity happens, because we really want to continue to provide great content. And then Matt, our YouTube channel in the last 3 weeks has grown over 50 subscribers. Our year-end goal originally was 240. We have bumped it to 380. So as Matt, Shane, Hank, and myself say, let's get it going. So Matt, obviously the first really 5 games of the Major League Baseball season have been kind of interesting. We have obviously seen the hot mess that's taking place right now in Atlanta, and Alex Anthopoulos' seat has got to be cooking really hot right now with everything that's going on. But a certain wooden device, the torpedo bat, has taken shape and has taken aim. Obviously the Bronx Bombers became the actual Bronx Bombers in the Yankees, blasting over 16 home runs in the 3 game period. Now we're seeing a lot of teams are ordering these bats. Now there was one player on the Yankees. We know who he is. He did not use the torpedo bat. That's Aaron Judge. And Aaron Judge is just a freak of nature. The dude is phenomenal. I have a feeling he's going to make, if he continues at his pace, he is going to put Barry Bonds' home run record in jeopardy real fast. That's how good of a hitter he is right now. That's my thoughts on that one. Well, I want to hear you guys just a minute on that one. But, De La Cruz from the Cincinnati Reds, the dude just has been lighting it up. So, I want to hear your thoughts. I want to start with, obviously, Shane, because, Shane's very well-versed in this bat, because, he was not ever first talking about it. I'm going to ask you, Shane, should the torpedo bat be banned or not? What do you think?
I right now, legally, this bat is 100% legal to use as long as they're not corking anything. Basically, what it is the MLB has a rule that the barrel of the bat cannot exceed 2.61 inches in diameter. And everywhere, the way we've been taught growing up and everything, it's always at the end of the bat is the largest section of it. And then it kind of tapers down towards the handle. But now what the MLB has researched and done is they've moved the barrel of the bat so it almost looks like kind of a bowling pin kind of deal, because you've got to work with the weight and the diameter in certain kind of ways. It can only be, 10 ounces less than a total 42-inch length at the most. So a lot of science. The guy that actually came up with the science was an MIT graduate. The Marlins hitting coach, one of them is one of the ones that kind of first implemented it into the sport. A lot of teams use it in spring training. As you mentioned, De La Cruz used it for the first time, had a 7 RBI night last night. Wow. But it's what it is it's moving kind of the sweet spot into the point of contact. So like people we always talk about slugging percentages. People that are on the verge that have great slugging potential but don't have a great slugging percentage, they have a lot of mishits, and their batting average may or may not dip because of it. You know, like we've said before, baseball is a finicky game. You know, if as long as you fail 7 out of 10 times, you'll still make the Hall of Fame. So, but what it's doing is it's just moving that sweet spot. As I was talking to my dad and everything, Bryson DeChambeau, PGA, well, Live Tour golfer now, but a major champion of that. He 3D prints clubs, and what he did was he moved his sweet spot on his driver to where he normally hits it, and that became more forgiving. So on your mishits, you're still in the fairway, not in the rough. And so it's kind of the same concept with baseball. So now instead of that deep pop fly in the right field as a left-handed batter when you're pulling a ball, now it's, you know, 20, 30 feet over the fence because your sweet spot has moved in. So that miss hit is not as bad. So as long as it's still legal, go at it. You know, more teams are using it. Um, it's one of those things. The only thing that I hated that you said was the Bronx Bombers. You know, that was back in the day. I mean, we're still a ways away from seeing that. Of course, that park is by far the shortest park from pole to pole to about right center and left center that you can get. So it's a they call it a hitter's haven for a reason.
Absolutely. All right, Matt. All right. So as you guys just see on the chat here, I've posed the question. I want to hear the fans' thoughts right now. I want you guys to chime in. I know there are people watching it. We know I know where you're watching from. So let's get it going there. Comment. Where do you guys think that the torpedo bat should be banned? Why or why not? Matt, I'm going to ask you the same question I asked Shane. I want to hear your points on that one. And I'm just going to let you guys know, it is intermission right now, the first intermission for the Washington Capitals versus the Boston Bruins. We are on the Great 8 watch going on right now. We did get the first recorded goal of the night by Alex Ovechkin. He is 4 goals away. We'll stay tuned for that one. So just be prepared. All right, so Matt, should the torpedo bat be banned? Why or why not?
Well, absolutely not, man. I don't think the torpedo bat should be banned. I mean, I think right now this is it. Baseball now has something that can liven up the game for those, you know, pundits out there who say baseball is boring, or who says baseball needs a kick in the arse. You know, it's one of those things, man, where, you know, it brings excitement back to the game. You know, I mean, think about it. When's the last time you really been excited and immersed? And this is to the non-baseball fans. When's the last time you really been excited and immersed deep into the game? What, Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa, that whole race in '98? I mean, so, you know, you got that. And like I said, it's going to bring a different audience to the game. And I think that's what baseball is pushing for. That's why I don't think they're going to ban it. I think they're going to allow it to stand, and it's going to bring an influx of viewership to them. Now, as far as the advantages that it gives, I mean, obviously there's some kind of advantage there, man. I mean, you look at the influx and the increase of home runs that we have. But again, it brings excitement to the game. So I don't think they're going to ban it. I think it's good for the game right now. And we'll see what happens.
You know, absolutely. I mean, I'm pretty excited at the idea of teams having a better opportunity. So look, you know, our good friend Brian Kajiyama asked me this last night, actually. He asked, do I think they should ban? So he also asked, should the NFL ban the tush push? And I have my thoughts on both of those. Here's what I think about the baseball bat. Yes, I think it makes it better, but I also caution, you know, because Shane just hit it also. Baseball is a very finicky sport, and it's one of the most superstitious, OCD ridden sports that there ever was. I mean, if you look, every player has the exact same style of quote tick they do. shake the hat, pull the gloves, open it up, pull it again, open the other glove, do it again. And shrug the shoulders, swing. I mean, it's all sorts of things. It's the most OCD ridden sport there ever was. So naturally, you're gonna have players who are gonna think, oh, I have to have this bat, even though it hasn't done anything for me, but I have to have it because there's that possibility. And I think ultimately, I'm gonna reverse what I said. I don't think that it should be banned. I think it should be good, and I would like to see teams like that who are absolutely struggling. And we know the first team that is gonna, I hope the heck is gonna sign it into existence for them is the Atlanta Braves. The Atlanta Braves, 1 run in 3 games, guys. 1. It is abysmal. And then obviously we had the story, which we'll talk about in a minute. But there's something that's going on. But I will caution all those. Look, I'm the first one who's going to sit here and say I hope Alex Anthopoulos' seat is starting to really smolder, because he didn't do anything really this offseason to get a bullpen. Didn't do anything really to do anything in general just for the team. So I hope he's sitting on that hot seat. But I really think Atlanta needs to consider investing in the tour. Look, give it for the big names. Let's have Austin Riley be the first to try it. Let's see how Austin Riley does. Let's see how Matt Olson does. Shane, what do you think? Matt Olson and Austin Riley to start with?
I'd say Matt Olson for sure. Just because of where he hits the ball. You're going to see a lot of your pull hitters and people that hit the ball out in front of the plate switch to this bat, because they're normally getting hit on the handle just because of, you don't have long to recognize what a pitch is coming from a pitcher at that point. So a lot of times they're getting kind of handled and stuff like that. So moving the barrel in for hitters that hit the ball out in front of the plate. So you're kind of guessing before you're actually realizing what it is, kind of deal. But in the same sense, Riley stays back on the ball a lot. You're going to look like Acuna. Acuna might not, do good with this bat because he lets the ball get back. If you see a lot of the players that hit opposite field home runs and actually hit for a batting average at a point, you'll see a lot of those hitters stick with the original kind of blueprint bat that you've seen over the years. A lot of the ones, to get their offense going that get out in front of the ball a lot are going to go to these bats. But in that same sense, we're talking about rule changes with the NFL possibly later on here this evening. The MLB is going to have to adjust their rule changes that they made on decent defensive shifts. You're going to take what you just started to do and take a normal 3.5, 4 hour ball game down to a 2.5 to 3 hour frame. Now, if you have all these offensive plays and stuff like that, yes, I know that puts people in the stands, but you're going to have 3-4 hour games now just because people can't get out of the field.
Absolutely.
So there's kind of a double-edged sword that you're going to look at, and the MLB is definitely going to look at. Don't look for a change before the All-Star break. Possibly around the All-Star break, you'll hear it be brought up after it kind of dies down and everybody in the MLB uses the bat this year. You'll hear it die down, but then the All-Star break is going to pick back up. Are they going to let it go? Or are they going to keep it? So it'd be interesting to see.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Brandon.
I can't wait to see this though.
Not to interject, Brandon, but I look at this as kind of like being like, and I hate to compare the NBA, but I look at it like the 3-pointer in the NBA, man. Is it going to hurt the game? Yeah, it's exciting, but is it going to hurt the game? Is it going to hurt the game? Because Shane made some very interesting points, man. He made some very interesting points, especially everybody was just fighting the short and the length of the game of baseball, and this will more than this will undoubtedly make it double the amount of time.
Well, okay, let me revise then. All right, I'm going to revise this. And I want you guys to tell me if you agree, okay? Let out of the 9-man rotation. Okay, let two of on each team. Let only two, and it's the two are going to get you that opportunity to produce runs, produce hits. If you come up to the plate, you guys are desperately needing a hit, start a rally. Let it be that one player. Like for instance, Atlanta, we know what Ozzie Albies does. We know what Ronald Acuna Jr. does. We know what Austin Riley does. But Matt Olson is got to be the most like. He's one of those players that you hope in heck, because he, when Matt Olson goes, he's going to take it out, and it's going to go real fast. He's going to get on a super hot streak. But you need that one player. Okay, I'm gonna revise it again, guys. Give it to one player. Only one player you need that will help start the times.
That won't work, because if I'm a pitcher and that one player with the bat comes, I'm walking them.
But what about this then? Okay, what if they can all alternate at a time? So all right. Matt Olson comes up, gets a whammy, hits a 3-run blast, right? But then the other team has figured out, okay, that's cool. We got Sean Murphy walking over here, who right now he's 0 for 3. Let's give him the bat. And then they don't know he has the bat, though. And what does Sean Murphy do? Smacks a 3-run blast.
Okay, so they won't know he has the bat.
Yeah, make it where nobody knows. They automatically they'll know, okay, Matt Olson's probably going to be the one traditionally who will start with this bat. But then you think about it. There's you do have 8 other players alternate around them, and heck, what would be even funnier for the Atlanta Braves is if a player like Ozzie Albies, who he's not known for home runs, but he's known for getting his hits. If say Ozzie Albies comes in and they're like, oh, we're just going to he'll probably get one or a double off us once in a while, right? No, he gets a home run very first pitch, comes back, gets a 2-run blast, very next one gets a triple, something like that, right? Just doing all those things. And they're going to figure out, oh, maybe he has the bat. So then we'll pitch outside or we'll walk him, right? Okay, they've walked you here. Let's give the next player an opportunity. Ronald Acuna, congratulations. You just got yourself a torpedo bat. And we know what kind of hitter you are. Bam, you're hitting home run left and right. Keep them guessing. It's sports is a psychological game. And I don't want anybody out there to sit here and say that is not true, because it's absolutely true. And I'm going to give an example right now, okay? Have you guys ever heard of the term the yips?
Yes.
Matt, elaborate what the yips are.
The yips is not like more so if like just unable to perform. I know in basketball it's more of a mental thing. It's like more so it's like you forget how to play the game. It's like you forget how to play. It's like your timing isn't there. You forget how to play. Your mind just isn't there.
That's right. The yips is very, very real. And all right, guys, I want you all right now. You're watching. I know there's a bunch of you guys watching in all the Girl Dad groups and Facebook groups that I'm with right now. I know I can see the numbers. Okay, I absolutely see the numbers. If I could share that with you guys, it's crazy. I want you guys to seriously think about it. When did you not see an NBA player or any basketball player come up to do a free throw line and go and not go, close our eyes and do it again? Because it almost happens all the time. That's the yips. You start thinking, oh my God, what am I going to do? Am I going to stumble? Pressure starts, your heart rate goes up. Baseball is the same exact thing. You got to start thinking, okay, they're going to throw a fastball, sinker, curveball. Heck, even the lone knuckleball, you're going to get something. You're thinking about it. So, now you've gotten in the minds of them. So sports is absolutely psychological. I tell my girls all the time, it's 98% mental, 2% physical, because anybody can learn to hit the ball and catch it. Just repetitiveness and doing it, you can get it. But becoming better at what you do and not overthinking it, that is a mental aspect of the game. So you want to always one up your opponent.
Oh yeah. Well, I can
thing
tell
too.
you one a Yogiism, since we're talking about baseball.
Okay.
Yogi Berra from the Yankees. 90% of baseball was mental. The other 60% was physical.
That's true.
No, that's 150%. That's
give it 100%.
that's just
Okay.
how Yogi was. I mean, if just look him up, look him up. That's all I got to say. There's too many to start naming. We'd be on here for a couple hours.
Yeah, we don't need to be on there for 5 hours or whatnot. So yeah, look, guys, I promise you, it's mental. Don't think about it, just do. All right, so now let's just continue. I want to continue this, obviously. So here's another team we can mention that really could benefit: the Sacramento Athletics. You guys saw what happened to them. They got walloped 18-3. They had a player who hit the cycle for them for the first time, I believe, since 2003. But they don't have the hitters. All right, let's take them. The Athletics are a team that you have no idea. They have no idea what they are doing. Okay, so let's give them give one of the players a torpedo. Let's get Brett Roker. The dude is a phenomenal left fielder. Let's give him the bat right now. Okay, Brett Roker, congratulations, you have the torpedo bat. You were normally starting. You were in the first part of the rotation. Let's put you towards the middle. They won't know. Bam, Brett Roker's just jacked a 3-run blast. Okay, so that's common him. All right, let's pitch him again. Bam, another 3-run blast. Guess what? Now you've got something going. Okay, now Brett Roker may have that bat. Let's get ready to pitch to him a pitch that he knows he can't get. Okay, so then they go to one of their low end players, and what does he do? Wham! Hits a home run. Then you're thinking, crap, what do we got? Now you got 2 players. So it's this torpedo bat. Let it alternate around. What do you think, Matt? Do you like that philosophy?
I can dig it, man. I like the whole unknowingness of it. I like that whole aspect. It'll bring a whole new element to the game. But then again, I can see both sides of it, man. I can see the whole other side of it. Like, why are we tampering? And baseball is like this. Why are we tampering with the formula that we've been using this whole time? Why are we doing this? I can equate it to designated hitters, designated runners. Pretty much, I kind of put it along those lines. But we'll see, man. We'll see what they do with this.
I like it. All right, so let's go to the next topic.
Go
ahead, Terry. Go ahead, Shane.
I got one for this, because this torpedo bat, it's not like you're guaranteed to hit with this thing.
No, but it helps, though.
But no, it helps certain players. That's why when you asked about the Olsen Riley deal, like, yes, it would work for Olsen, but I don't think it would work for Riley. So in the same deal, we're talking about the same torpedo bat guy from the San Francisco Giant is using right now. His first game out with it went 0 for 3. So it's not a
sure for all. No,
it's not a sure for all, and it's not saying it's specified for that player. So the science in it is wherever that player makes contact, that's where they're going to put the barrel of the bat. So that's why it makes it look like a torpedo. But then that's where you can't limit it to just one person. So that's the disclaimer that I got. It's not the bat itself that's producing the hits. It's how these players hit with these style of bats that's producing the way it is.
Okay, I like that. So like I said, it's not just the centralized around, like, everybody's, you get the bat, you're going to hit a home run no matter what. But what about one player?
It depends on the player on the bat, and that's where they're moving. Like, I can guarantee you take 3 different players torpedo bats, put them side by side, just like 3 other regular players, regular blueprint bats. They're not all going to be the same, just because that's where they hit the ball. I mean, these guys are getting paid millions of dollars, and there's no salary cap in MLB. So they're getting paid hundreds of millions of dollars to do this. So yes, they will hire a MIT grad to get this science down. Now that, thanks to, as you've mentioned, the Sacramento Athletics,
this question actually is for you, Shane. Whomever Atlanta Falcons runs the South, could we see big named ballers get the hits? What do you think, Shane?
Oh yes, and I mean the perfect one. If this science and everything came about, like you talk about Barry Bonds' home run record with Aaron Judge and all, although he's not using the bat, but the way that Big Poppy hit the ball out in front of the plate, if this technology and science was in the game, whenever he was a DH and all, he would be on that verge of that Hank Aaron and Barry Bonds style numbers of 650 plus home runs. As you mentioned earlier, I mean Barry Bonds home run record, um, with the way the game's gone and the longevity that you see in players in the sport, it's kind of dwindled. I don't think that it's going to be in jeopardy until we see a change in the sport, which we might be seeing
You're very
with
right.
this.
That's true. We
But
might.
it's just like Ricky Henderson's steal record. No, nobody's going to break that. I mean, you got to average over 40 steals for 24 years in the league right now.
By the way, let's shout out to Ricky Henderson's family. It was opening night officially last night, and every player won or a number 24 in remembrance of Ricky Henderson and his family throughout the first pitch. Congratulations to that family and everybody in between. All right, so bottom line is this, okay? It's going to be good for baseball. Great, not yet, not to be seen. It's like anything. If anything right now new that's doing great, it will evolve. Every team will evolve. I'm going to use Colin Kaepernick right here, right now. He ran a style of offense that is traditionally run in high school and college, the pistol formation. It's not something you see in the NFL, right? So what does Colin Kaepernick do and Harbaugh do? They use it to their advantage. They get all the way to the Super Bowl. Okay, they even had a chance to win it, and then the lights went out, literally. So then that's what helped lose the Super Bowl. Okay, and then what happened? Teams evolved. Colin Kaepernick became an average quarterback all over again because teams knew how to handle the pistol formation.
Mm-hmm.
So teams evolve. They absolutely will evolve. So I'm going to ask you on a scale of 1 to 5, 1 star versus 5 star. 5 star being, elite, super proud. 1 star being it's a joke. What would you give the torpedo bat star rating wise?
Right now, I would give it a 3.5. I'm dead set in the middle with it right now. I'll give it kind of a 3.5.
Okay. Shane, can you hear us? Not yet. All right. So by the way, Hank is going to join us momentarily. He's almost back from work. Right now we are at a commercial. Ovechkin has not scored another goal yet. They just did another line change. He was just keeping up and down that one. Pretty exciting stuff. All right, real quick, let you guys know again. Saturday, May the 3rd, 6:30 p.m. Eastern to 9 p.m. Eastern. We will have our live on location at Tequila's Grill in Easley. Yes, we will be live. Myself, Matt, Shane, and yes, Hank will be here from Memphis to come and bless us at the upstate with the fun we're gonna have. We're gonna have giveaways for Greenville Drive tickets. We're gonna have giveaways for the Hub City Spartan Burgers baseball team. We have coupons. We have gift cards for restaurants, for car washes. We have an ice cream parlor. We have a whole slew. We even have a restaurant that's called Joe's that looks like they're going to be donating some discount coupons for us as well. We're going to give away food. So just stay tuned for that kind of stuff. Go ahead, click subscribe right now on the YouTube channel at the Sportz Nutz 176. The idea that Shane and I have also so you're going to get one ticket when you walk in, no matter what. You will get one. But if you want to have a second ticket and a better chance to get your number drawn, we will have one of us or somebody will be at the door as you walk in and get the tickets. They will show you click subscribe, and guess what? You get a second ticket right there. A better chance of winning. We're giving away merchandise too. Shane, let everybody know again the idea that you had about the listening and the potential for drawings.
Oh yeah, as we mentioned before, our ad is on the radio, broadcasted live during Braves games. Y'all check it out. As soon as you hear it, go ahead and message us on all social media platforms. If you can't get all of them, just get one of them. I mean, we'll take that. Just say, hey, we heard it. And everything's timestamped, so we'll know if you're telling the truth.
Yes.
But go ahead and do that. And hey, when you do that, that enters you in for another drawing for a gift card during our live event. So you don't have to be there. You don't have to get those extra chances. This is an extra chance in itself to get you into a drawing for a gift card.
That's right. So we have a lot of fun lined up for it. So be ready for that one. All right, so guys, let's switch gears here. We could talk obviously about the torpedo bat left and right and baseball left and right, but I want to switch to something that's kind of interesting and also rare in college basketball. For only the second time in NCAA tournament history, the Final Four matchups consist of all number 1 seeds. Wow, that it's hard to believe. Out of all the tournaments games that they've held, all of them, this is only the second time, second time ever in history to have all 4 number 1 seeds take up the helm. Matt, I'm going to ask you right now. I want you to give me your selection because obviously, it's a big thing to have all 4 number 1s, right?
Absolutely,
So,
man.
Let's go right now. I want to start with Auburn and Florida. Florida, they have some people say this is destiny. They have to be one of the either the red hot team or one of the absolute luckiest teams because of what they were that game that they were down. That game they were pretty much down against Texas Tech. And Texas Tech, what really got them, by the way, was, and I wanted you guys to do, if you recall this, Matt, who is the player that did the call me symbol? What is his name? Something Williams, right?
I think it was something Williams.
So he did this, and he mouthed, "Call me." From that point on, Florida went on it was like a 19-2 or 19-3 run. And that's how they blew. That's how they blew the game. Literally, that's how it happened. That was their game in their pockets to win it. So that's people say Florida maybe has like the luckiest of the draw, but I don't know. Auburn, they had a pretty good matchup against Michigan State, which we knew they were going to have a good matchup against Michigan State. Tom Izzo is not going to go quietly into the night. He skated by against Ole Miss, he skated by against New Mexico even, but Auburn handled their business. Matt, who do you think wins this one, Auburn or Florida?
Oh, this is going to be a good game, man. We'll put Auburn with that kid, the freshman off the bench, Pettiford. He's showing that he's going to be in the
player of the year, right?
Yeah, man. I mean, wow. Drill Shifty. I think this is gonna be a really good game, man. You got him and you got Clayton, the point guard from Florida, or the guard from Florida, who increased his draft stock big time in this tournament. It's gonna be a really good game. But I don't know, man. I'm kind of stumped on this one. This is the game that I don't know. I just don't know because Florida, ever since the call me thing.
Literally, as soon as he did the call me symbol,
they've executed.
They went red cold.
They executed flawlessly offensively and defensively. So it's going to be interesting, man. That's going to be a very interesting game. If I had to put my money on it, I will go with Auburn.
Okay, I like that. All right, sorry, I just made a post for you guys to see who wins. Florida. This is from us. Who wins from Florida or Auburn? Let us know in the comments. We want to hear it. All right, Shane. I'm gonna go the whole spiel that I had with you. Florida that I did with Matt. Florida has either be the most complete institution in this tournament or is one of the luckiest because Texas Tech all but had that game in their back pockets. And again, the player did the call me symbol. And from that point on, they went on the 19-3 run, shut him completely down. And also it does help too that you're making 94% of your free throws, and the other team's making 50%, 52. There's like 52 or 53% of your free throws, which makes a huge difference in any game, really. So Florida and Auburn. Look, we know what kind of team Auburn is. They don't go quiet into the night. They're one of the most well-rounded teams, absolutely. So I'm going to ask you, Florida or Auburn, who wins the game?
And if you would have told me before the news that I got earlier today about this game, then I would have probably said Auburn, because Florida struggles with athletic big men, which we saw during that Texas Tech game. The thing that bailed them out was guard play, and which I said at the beginning, of the tournament, guard play wins you ball games. Guard play and defense. Their guard, I blanked whenever he came to me of his name, but man, he's about as clutch as you come during this NCAA tournament when it comes to big buckets. So with the news of Broome being out, I think this game's going to be close. That takes away one of Auburn's, kind of key guys. They have played well with him because he has been, kind of apt to get in foul trouble during the season. But during this run that they've had and the dominance that they've had, really, if you look at their games,
Sorry, commercial.
He's been a big part of them kind of stabilizing and keeping the lead, instead of having that guard play come back and bite them. So I think it's going to be a close game. I want to give the edge to Florida because of that. Like you said, they've got some veterans, and they know when big games, big time, free throws count, and they do that better than anybody in this tournament so far, from what I've seen.
Absolutely. And you guys saw, I don't know if you see, I have my remote. So I was about to turn on the speaker, but they went to commercial. So like I said, guys, we're watching heavily in this. They're just not coming back. Right now it is still 2-1 Washington over the Boston Bruins. I'm trying to, they're doing a replay of something. I'm wanting to see if Ovechkin is back out there. If not, if he is, I'll just stay tuned. There's a possibility he could score another goal. So one of the guys, the Atlanta person here, he says, I wanted Florida to win it. All right. So Matt, did you say Auburn or did you say Florida? I couldn't remember.
I said I'm gonna go with Auburn.
All right. And saying you said Florida?
I said Florida, close game. This is a toss up for me. I mean, this is going to be a great game, but with Broome injured, I think guard play at the end and the free throw ability, they've got more senior guys in the program. I'm not going to say that they're seniors, but senior guys in the program that have been kind of, they've restructured it, and they've been in these types of situations before. Bruce Pearl's been there before. It could be a blowout either way, but I think late Florida gets it.
All right, guys. What do you guys think? As you see, we put the question in the comments: who wins, Florida or Auburn? Let us know right now. We will air your comments right away. All right. Next game. Number 1, Duke. Number 1, Houston. Look, Kelvin Sampson's a great coach. I absolutely love him. I have loved him for, as long as I can recall.
Wasn't he Blake Griffin's coach in Oklahoma?
I think so. He was a fantastic coach. He's always been a leader. He's a great leader. I mean, he knows, the dude knows how to win. He absolutely does. I think
knows defense.
He doesn't know a hairline.
Did you guys correct me if I'm wrong? Did Kelvin Sampson? He was the mentor for Mike Woodson, right, Matt?
I believe so. Yes. And
Mike Woodson, great coach that, still actually is to this day mentioned as one of the Atlanta Hawks' favorite coaches. Don't know why, but he is mentioned on there. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Hold on. You got to look at what Mike Woodson had to deal with, man. He had.
He
look what they had to deal with when the Hawks were here, man. That was a time when we had Josh Smith, and whenever he would shoot a three, the crowd would be like, "No!"
Yes.
And look, that's the time. We're drafting Ace. We're drafting Marvin Williams instead of Chris Paul and Darren Williams. I mean, we're just doing some crazy stuff at that time. The organization is doing some crazy stuff at that time, man. So you got to look at what we had.
Dumpster fire. Ladies and gentlemen. With that being said, Mr. Hank Russell, how you doing, brother?
I'm good. I'm eating my weight in sadness. Luckily, this is only 2 ounces.
You know what, Shane? I'm gonna put you on something. I'm gonna put you guys on something, man. Publix frozen cherries.
Say that again.
Actually, I agree.
Publix frozen cherries.
Publix frozen berries in general are good too.
And where do you get this magical fruit from?
Oh well, I don't know if you guys have a Publix up there where you're at, but down here in Georgia,
who is yours? Albertsons or Food Lion?
I'm not sure what y'all are talking about.
Grocery stores.
Chains.
You talking about? We got Kroger.
We got Kroger. Yeah.
Okay, we got neighborhood Walmart. We have one Piggly Wiggly, but Piggly Wiggly was
the pig's the bomb.
Okay, I think we have literally the last 3 left in the country because I believe it was.
That's about 5 down here in Georgia. There's about 5 down here in Georgia, man.
And then also, all my Mobile family right now, they're going to disagree because Airport Boulevard does have the pig, and that is the best darn place to go to. Oh, I miss
that. Is the only darn place to go to over there, Brandon.
Mm-hmm. No.
All right, wait. So Matt, when was the last time you went to Mobile again?
I drove through there, man. I drove through there. I drove through there about 3 years ago. I drove through there
3 years ago. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I flew through Atlanta, but just because you put a pair on my mom does not make her my dad. Okay.
All right. So
a pair of what?
No.
Yeah, we're Atlanta. A pair of what? It matters.
We're on radio, member guys.
I don't know. We are talking about Atlanta too.
Yeah. All right. So let's. I want to catch up, Hank, on everything we've talked about. Okay, Hank. This is going to be Crash Course 101 on what all we've talked about. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So the very first thing that we mentioned was about let's get our subscribers up on YouTube. Our goal is to get 380 by the end of the year, if not more. We want to get our Twitter page to 750. Hit our Facebook at 500. Twitter 750. We want our TikTok to get at least 1,000. Hope the heck they don't ban Twitter. Ban TikTok. And we want our Instagram page. We want that to hit over 1,100, if not more. So we need everybody's help to do it right now. And then also, Shane, let Hank know the idea that you had for another drawing.
Oh yeah, well, as you listen to the ads during the Braves games that are during the weekends, whenever they're playing, as you listen to those, let us know across any social media platform, and you'll be entered in to win another gift card from us that we will draw live on location at Tequila's Grill, May the 3rd.
Yes, very good deal, guys. And here's also the idea that Shane and I have come up with. I don't know who. Okay. But I don't know what you think, but Matt, I'm pretty sure also likes this idea. So look, you're gonna get a ticket regardless you come in, okay? We have tickets, okay?
Right.
But if you want to get a second ticket, we will have one of us, somebody will be at the door, and they're gonna all you gotta do, subscribe.
That's right.
You get a second ticket. That is exactly how you get more opportunities to win. We're gonna be giving away Greenville Drive tickets. We're going to be giving away Hub City Spartanburger tickets. Ovechkin is playing. Hub City Spartanburg tickets. We got restaurant gift cards. We have more stuff coming. I promise you guys it's going to be a lot of fun. I think we're even possibly going to try and get a golf outing card for you guys. So stay tuned for that one. But that's what we're wanting to do. We are here to make sure you guys have an absolute blast. So right now, go click subscribe, follow everything we have, and download every Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, get it going, because we're only going to get bigger. So, and then the first topic we talked about, Hank, we're going to do a quick roundabout with this one, is the torpedo bat. Obviously, we've seen a pretty good turnout right away to start off with the torpedo bat with home runs and RBIs and hits and that kind of stuff. Matt has said he is against having it banned. I'm against having it banned. Shane is too. What do you think? Are you for the torpedo bat or against it?
I'm not gonna. One thing I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna pretend to know something I don't. What is the torpedo bat?
So the torpedo bat, it was designed by somebody from MIT. He is and implemented by a coach that was with the Yankees. Now he's officially the head coach at the Miami Marlins. The bat has a bubble at the sweet spot instead of, it's because traditionally the barrel of the bat expands towards the end, but it actually bubbles at the middle point. It's a sweet spot.
Right. And
it has helped players hit more home runs, base hits, RBIs, all those things. So it's kind of an unfair advantage. Matt has attributed it to it could be something similar to the NBA All-Star game or the NBA game because it could extend the game and that kind of stuff. So I'm for it. But then here was my idea: is give it to one player who is going to benefit right away. And I give an example of Matt Olson. Matt Olson plays for first base for the Atlanta Braves. He give him the bat and say he does phenomenal right off the bat. Well, then the teams, we've evolved. He may have it. No, give that back to another player somewhere inside the lineup, and then they turn it around. So then you have to think, oh crap, could all 9 players have the bat? So what do you think? Are you for it or against it?
I am not against it, but I'll just say this. I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to make the game more exciting. That's exactly what they're doing. I've said it once, and I'll say it again, and you're going to hear me say it 20 more times while I'm doing this. Baseball, hockey, NASCAR. Nobody gives a rat's rear about those sports anymore unless they are in their respective cities. Okay, it doesn't matter what you do to these games. Nobody's going to care. So that being said, do I think it makes the integrity of the game a little bit less? Yes, absolutely. But if you're trying to do it to gain some sort of like excitement or world recognition for the teams, I got news for you. If you're not from Atlanta, you're not an Atlanta Braves fan. If you're not from St. Louis, the only reason why I'm a St. Louis fan is because I was born into it, number one. And number two, the AAA affiliate is here in Memphis, Tennessee. So quit trying to make the game more exciting by messing up the integrity of it. So I'm not against it, but I'm not for it either.
Very good. I like it. All right. And then the next topic we did was real quick because it's the first time. It's only the second time ever in NCAA tournament history that the Final Four consist of all 4 number 1 seeds. Matt has selected Auburn. Shane and I both have selected Florida. Who do you got, Florida or Auburn, to go to the championship game? Can you hear us, Hank?
I thought you were asking Shane. You said
no.
Shane.
I'm asking you.
Oh, I thought they said Shane. Oh, never mind. No, I really don't give a rat's rear about either one of them. But to tell you the truth, I think that I think Florida's got it this time. Nope. Because I'm gonna tell you what it is. That defense for Florida or for Auburn the other night I was seeing. I think that the offensive abilities of Florida will make it a competitive game, but I think the edge goes to Auburn because of the defense that they've been performing over the last 2 games. I watched them in the Sweet 16 and the Elite 8, so I will give the edge to Auburn.
All right, so it's a 2-2. All right, very good. All right, hold on. Duke or Houston. All right, now we're coming to the current situation question here. I just posted the question, as you guys see right here on the chat stream. Who wins, Duke or Houston? Matt, I'm going to start with you. Who wins? I mean, I kind of have an idea what you're going to say, but which I want to add some sorts in just a minute with our possibility for picks in the draft for the Atlanta Hawks. But I want your thoughts. Duke or Houston?
I'm going to go with Houston here, man. April Fools.
I'm about to say that gun. I fell for it, y'all.
Nah, man. Duke has been I'm gonna say dominant, but Duke has been head and shoulders above all the teams that they've played. Better John Shire and his coaching ability, man. I didn't know Shire was just good of a coach. Taking him back to his days of playing at Duke. I can see he stole some of Coach K's notes, but other than that, Cooper Flagg is the real deal, man. Great all-around player for college. Again, I say for college. But the team that they have, man, with the big guy, 7'3" guy, I think his last name is Mullock or something like that. And then you got Knuppel out, a sniper out there shooting threes.
Knuppel.
Yeah,
I always want to say his
Knuppel.
name is Knuppel, but it's like they say
Knuppel, Corrupple. You know, balls going in. He's hitting the three. It don't matter. He hits the three. So, you know, man.
Hang on.
They just don't really have any weaknesses, man. The only weakness I really see them having sometimes is they play down to the level of their competition. I actually see Duke blowing out Houston. Even though Houston's a great defensive team, I just don't think they're ready. The only way I can see Houston winning is if the refs allow them to bully Duke. If the refs allow them to bully Duke, then it's going to be a close game. It's going to be a close game. So I think it really depends on the refs.
Absolutely.
But I'm going to go with Duke.
All right. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. Alex Ovechkin was just us making sure. Guys, like I said, we are in the Great 8 watch. Alex Ovechkin is only 4 goals away from breaking Wayne Gretzky's record. Right now, it is tied 2-2 late in the second period. All right. So I'm going to ask you, Shane, who wins, Duke or Houston?
Oh, man. I can tell you this is going to be the game to watch. This was what I wanted a title game to be, because I think Duke is just great enough to put something on Houston's defense. I mean, Houston is a great team, and they do it defensively, and they do it with great guard play. And it's some of the keys that I said from the beginning, but that won't take you over the firepower that Duke has right now. I mean, Duke is the only team in the Elite 8 games that won by double digits, I think.
So in every round, yeah.
Well, in every round, but the only one in the Elite 8 to do it.
Yep.
But man, Houston, that first half, they had Tennessee, who was a great SEC team, top 3 this year in the SEC, if not top 2. And they perform well, but in the first half, in the first 6 minutes, the 8 minutes, I think it was 19-4. And it's not like Tennessee was a bad shooting team. As I forget who mentioned about foul trouble, I could see it going either way with the refs, because Houston with their defense, they don't get in a lot of foul trouble at that with their defense. So if they bring it down low, Duke's kind of reserved against their big men that they can do what they do. So I think it's going to be an interesting game. I think we got a couple great games and could possibly see an overtime game in the Final Four between the two games. But I think Duke's just more talented, and I think it's on the same end as the Florida game. Free throws late. These teams, they're coached in a certain way, and they're not based on their play. They're based on their individual ability and their shooting ability. So, hey, give it to them at the line when you get free 2 points. So I think Duke wins it probably by about 5, just because of the late fouls that come in and free throws.
Okay. All right. Real quick, Washington Capitals and Boston Bruins are tied 2-2 going into the second intermission. All right. So Shane, Hank, I'm going to ask you real quick, just a quick, simple answer because we got to go to the next topic. Who wins?
Oh, that's easy. Duke. I mean, Duke, but I'm just saying that, it's just, they're always fundamentally strong. I know that Coach K is behind the scenes. He's got to be. I mean, there's no way that he's not going to consult, and this young coach is not going to, look at him and go, hey, you need to talk to Cooper Flagg like this and all this and all that. And it's just, I'm sorry, it's not that complex. It's not that complex.
Absolutely. I agree. And we're all a consensus agree. Duke's going to win it. Real quick, I'm gonna ask all three of you. My pick for the ultimate champion is Duke. Matt, who is your ultimate champion?
I'm gonna go with Duke here, man. I think, like I said, Duke just has too much talent, and they got a bunch of first round draft picks on their roster as well. So I'm definitely gonna go with Duke.
Hank, who's your ultimate champion?
Like Matt, Duke.
Shane, who you got?
Hey, it's going to be close. Whoever wins the Duke-Houston matchup is who I got.
All right.
I like that answer.
Well, there you guys go. All right, so now let's go to the next one. This one hits the Atlanta Braves fans pretty hard, and it hits them in a wrong way. Jurickson Profar. Dude, what were you thinking? You got your butt suspended for 80 games for performance-enhancing drugs. And the Braves knew about it, so they went and did that trade with the Cincinnati Reds to get an outfielder before it became public. But yeah, this really this was the signature off-season move for the Atlanta Braves, and it now has backfired, and it has backfired in every way imaginable. Max Fried is not there. The pitching rotation is not up to par. Ronaldo Lopez is unfortunately hurt due to shoulder inflammation. Yeah, I'm going to ask this question with everybody. I'm going to start with you, Shane. Is Alex Anthopoulos' seat on fire yet, or should it be yes or no?
No, it shouldn't be. It should be all the struggles here. I'm not worried about them, because I'd much rather be cold in April and hot in October than anything else. We're talking about 80 game suspension for
Half the season.
That's half the season. But guess what? It came within the first 4 games of the season. So,
but here's also the bad part.
He's literally only missing half the season.
But there's also additional to it. He can't play in the postseason either as part of the band.
Okay, and so the Braves pick up an outfielder. The postseason is all about who's hot at this time. We saw it with the Phillies rotation and the way they got hot a couple of years ago. The Yankees with their bats, the way they got hot late in the season. We see that, and that's who wins the series normally. I mean, Atlanta did it a few years ago. Their bats were the hottest during the postseason. But my thing is just kind of hold off on that. I think it was a good move. I think everybody tries to do something to get a competitive advantage. You almost have to nowadays to be competitive.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
What you get caught for is what you get caught for. The only question I got is, man, I hope whatever Tatis has been getting, whatever Tatis has been getting, Junior, the way he played against us, I hope that he, kind of pass that down. I hope he gets the same suspension. But, compared to the way that the two played, Profar should have been on that.
Because, to be honest, they have not been doing good. All right, Matt, I'm going to ask you the same question. Now that obviously that Profar is not able to play the entire season. He plays half the season, but he can't play at all in the postseason. What do you think? Is Alex Anthopoulos' seat a little smoldering, a lot of smoldering? What do you think?
I don't know, man. I think it's still too early in the season for us to kind of make that assumption for Alex Anthopoulos. I do think, they're going to, due to his past and due to what he's done for the organization. I mean, he did bring them a championship ring, so you kind of have to let it take its course. With that being said, man, I don't think he's on a hot seat. I think we gotta. I mean, at the end of the day, for the last a handful of seasons, maybe 10 seasons, the Braves have competed for the division. So you can't. I mean, you're not going to find anybody better than Alex. Now, if you could find somebody better than Alex, then you know what? Okay, all right, go ahead. But I don't think I like to bet as a betting man. I like to kind of wager that they don't have nobody better than him. So he's good. He's good, man. I think he's going to pull through it. I don't really question his decisions, man. I stopped questioning his decisions a while ago.
That's kind of the lame duck for everybody, actually. All right, Hank. Jerkson Profar, performance enhancing drugs, got caught. The Braves found out about it. They went and got a trade with an outfielder from the Cincinnati Reds. Do you think that it was a smart move for them to do that because they knew? And then also, is Alex Anthopoulos on fire?
No, it's not a smart move, because if you've looked at this world now, how we are rightfully so forgiving of people, I think that they should have just wrote it out and seen what they could have done with him. This is we've had so many situations in sports where guys do colossal ups, complete mess ups. And I'm just saying that, why get rid of something? Like, why are you giving up on this young man so quickly? Like Matt said, it's too early in the season.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and like I said, the mentioned Padres, we all looked at it a few years ago with Machado. He was suspended for the first part, and then he ended up coming back and being a wild card team and being one of the most deepest threats that you could see in the playoffs.
Absolutely.
If you feel like your contribution is not going to be great when he's not there because of the suspension, certainly I can understand. But baseball has 25 people on that team. You might just have to bite the bullet and wait until next season.
They also have 160 something games.
Yep. You have 162 games regular season. So let's see how it goes from there. All right. So I'm going to ask you guys this because obviously we're getting close on time. All right. So look, there was a lot of rules that were voted on today. One of them was the possibility of an 18-game regular season starting as early as 2026. I'm in favor of it. I would like to see a one less preseason matchup and one more regular season matchup. I'm okay with that. And then also the next question that came down there, which is still being tabled, which means they're going to talk more about it at another meeting, is the tush push. Obviously, a lot of teams, they're in favor of banning. 16 teams are in favor of banning it, but you need to have 24. So they are tabling it to talk further on just to see if they can come up with the actual safety numbers. If the safety numbers do match what they're saying, then I'm pretty sure that they will ultimately ban it. But as of right now, it's to be tabled. And then the NFL draft is knocking on the door, guys. I mean, I know we're getting excited about that. It's at the end of April. Cannot wait to go. We're going to actually do a little draft special on that. So stay tuned for that one on that episode as well. And then also, guys, here's what I wanted to mention again: the Sportz Nutz. We are on the Great 8 watch as we speak. Literally as we speak right now, it is intermission, but we are watching. What does that mean? It means Alex Ovechkin. See, he scored a goal tonight. He is officially 4 goals away from beating the great one, Wayne Gretzky's all-time goals record. So they're in the second intermission right now. Could he come back and get a third goal? Another goal to make it down by 3. We will have it locked and then live. We will post the video if we catch any more of it. Okay. All right. Real quickly, going to let you guys know again, we cover a lot during this. We are about to hit episode 93. Make sure you guys follow our Facebook page. Let's get to 500 followers on Facebook. Follow our Twitter page. We all have individual Twitter pages. How about this? Help the Sportz Nutz get at least 750 followers by the beginning of June, and help have everybody else get at least 250. Let's get it growing that way too. Follow our Instagram account, which is Nutty Sports Talk. Help us get to 1,100. With your help, we can absolutely do it. Follow us on TikTok. Matt is working feverishly to get all the shorts, everything up there. We want to get, because there is talk that there's a possible ban that's going to happen with TikTok. So let's try and get to 1,000 followers, if not more, before that possibility of happening. And of course, we will tell you the same thing we always tell you: subscribe to our YouTube channel. The content we have obviously here is great. Help us get more. Year-end goal officially has been bumped to 380. What I guarantee you, with all you guys, we may more than likely beat that number. And as we told you to start, when you guys come in, you're going to get a ticket at the live on location on May the 3rd. But to get a second entry in for a chance to win, you got to click subscribe. One of us will be there to show you how to subscribe to get that extra ticket. So, guys, we've had a fantastic show with you all. We enjoy every time we get to spend time talking to you. Yes, we will be back on Friday at 7:30 p.m. We're going to have a lot of fun topics to talk about. Wanted to quickly let you guys know, the Sportz Nutz will be on TigerNation.live, a national radio syndication. Yes, we are going national, y'all. It will be a broadcast the entire state of Texas, Oklahoma, Missouri, and also part of Colorado. So we are officially out there. It will start taking place officially on Thursday. We will have an hour and a half time slot. So stay tuned to tune in for that episode. You guys will have a lot of fun with that one. So for everybody who is watching, thank you so much for watching. We really appreciated you guys tuning in. Let us know again you do see the comments that we posted on there. You can still reply to them. We still read them. We will come back with you. We will absolutely interact with you. So for my man sitting catty corny, look at this. I'm 1 for 1. Catty corny, Mr. Hank Russell. What do you say to the lovely people?
I got nothing clever to say at this point, except brush your teeth if your breath smells like you've been eating on doo-doo chicken drums.
Oh my word! Here we go. It'll kill me. All right, Shane. Right as you're taking a sip too, what do you tell these lovely people?
Right.
Oh man, man. As always, hope everybody's safe. I enjoy coming on here. I hope everybody enjoys coming on here to listen to us. As always, like, follow, subscribe. All platforms, much appreciated. But peace, love, and bacon grease.
Yes, peace, love, and bacon grease indeed. All right, Matt. What do you tell these lovely people?
The FCC is going to flag us. One thing we don't want to do, guys, is don't get flagged in the game of life. Just take it to the house. If you're going to drink, don't drive. Just take it to the house. Don't get flagged in the game of life. All right.
Yes.
Why get drunk if you ain't gonna drive? I mean,
Be good. Be smart.
Don't want the whoops behind you.
You don't want. All right, guys. Look, I always tell you, peace up. A-Town down. Why? It's the greatest sports city town there ever was. Hey, Braves. Come on. Let's beat the Dodgers here tonight. We need that W. And score some runs, please. You guys have an absolute wonderful rest of your Tuesday and Wednesday. And enjoy the almost 90, if not 90-degree temperatures that are going to start taking place on Thursday, Friday, and, of course, Saturday. Guys, you have a wonderful evening. We'll talk to you on Friday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Until then, take care and good night. Goodbye.
Peace out, guys.